Welcome back to today's discussion. So I continue this theme of how do we improve our lives, and especially when we're talking about rehab or injury prevention and kind of getting over chronic injuries and illnesses. And this again applies to literally anything you want to, but specifically I'm talking about injuries and illness right now. And that's, what do you identify with? So if you have a problem, if you have this injury, you have whatever it is, are you identifying as a person that has this problem, or are you identifying, so you're saying, I am a patient of, I am this, I am that. So you're identifying yourself as being that thing, rather than saying, this thing is living within me simultaneously in my body. And so one quick thing you can do is start to identify yourself not as a person that's sick, not as a person that's ailing or whatever the case is. Just start identifying yourself as a healthy person who doesn't have the habits or the knowledge of, or maybe the skill of being healthy. And that's something you can learn, and you can learn to, even if you don't necessarily have full capacity to get over for whatever reason, say it's a congenital thing or something you're born with and there is nothing you can actually do. Don't have to identify with it still. You can get around it. You can maximize the abilities you do have within you. And if it's something that is just a chronic thing that you could potentially get over, by identifying habits and skills that allow you to move past it is the only way that you're going to do just that. Now, for instance, with my cervical stuff that I had going on, a lot of people in that community say, well, we are this thing and we'll never get rid of it completely. We can only hope to get back to a certain level. And then they say, well, I can't run, I can't do this, I can't have this life, I can't do that. But I'm proving every day that that's not logical, nor is it correct, because if you don't identify as that, I can go and tell myself, I didn't have the skills and the mental capacity to be something other than that for quite some time. And now that I've identified what the thing that was living within me was, then I can defeat it, because now I know things that it doesn't want to do, but I'm willing to do. So I'm just finding those skills, those abilities, and those habits to go ahead and tackle it from a different avenue and go ahead and push it to the background. And eventually it goes away because I'm no longer identifying with it. I'm not even really giving it a name. I'm calling it it. I'm just giving it some kind of adjective that's, actually I don't even know if that's, I'm not really good at English, so I don't know if that's actually correct anyway, but I'm giving it just another identifier rather than saying what it is. I'm just saying it's it. So anyway, hope that helps. And like I said, if you ever want to discuss this further, reach out, let's have that conversation.